The pressure is getting...
There are people I respect in this world. Men and women of principles, character, discipline, and a sense of honor and dignity to themselves. You can't remove someone from being a cabinet secretary and then you send them to be an ambassador less than 4 months. This is playing with people's career and lives. And this lady has just said to the face of the president, thank you, but no thanks. I will not go to be an ambassador. I was a cabinet secretary. You did not even allow me to implement my programs. And remember, this was the most qualified cabinet secretary in Ruto's cabinet. But she just lost her job to accommodate politicians simply because she could not play politics. She was kicked out. This shows you the kind of people who work with the president.
Decline their posting to their nomination to Ghana, and I would like to read a letter to the clerk of the National Assembly that was written by Dr. Margaret Ndung'U. And she says that I would like to give my appreciation for the invitation to appear before the Departmental Committee on Defense, Intelligence and Foreign Relations on 10 January 2025, 10th January 2025, at Parliament Building, Nairobi. Pursuant to Section 610 of the Public Appointments Parliamentary Approval Act number 3 of 2011, I wish to inform you that I will not appear before the said committee at the time and the venue specified for the approval hearing. This has been occasioned by my personal and compelling family matters, which matters, after taking into consideration, will not allow me to take up the position of the High Commissioner to Ghana as nominated by His Excellency the President on 19 November 2024. She further says that to save the precious time of the important parliamentary business as per the provisions of the Act aforementioned, kindly take note that this letter serves as a notice not to appear. Thank you for your invitation and follow-up. Consequently, it means that she has declined. And I think this committee, it is imperative now that we put notice to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the head of public service that they should do their due diligence in future when doing this appointment. There are so many Kenyans who are deserving these appointments. The picking of names of individuals who probably might not have been consulted or who have no interest to represent our country is not only an embarrassment to the country, but an embarrassment to the head of state. So we want to put on notice the head of public service and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs that this exercise of dropping names of individuals who are not interested in being diplomats should stop and should be a bit more cautious and intentional in looking on people who have interest to serve the country and to to represent the president in areas of their posting. It is extremely embarrassing that for the second time, Ghana nominee High Commission has had to decline this posting.
Once you start cleaning up, don't be a dog. Don't go back and eat up what you puked up. Keep moving away from it. But know that you're in a process, and obedience to God is not easy. But if you stay on the path, you will become a giant in life.
Don't lose yourself in the pursuit of the trappings of success. I've actually watched people who started out as seemingly upstanding, trustworthy, even religious and faithful people turn into dubious characters. Traitors, because they succumb to the lure of money and power, believing that you have to emulate others in power to have it. They effectively sold their souls, instead of staying in integrity and offering a new model of what leadership, influence, and success can look like. Blind ambition may lead to short-term gains, but a more mindful and balanced approach can lead to sustained personal and professional fulfillment.
Leadership only exists if people follow when they would have the freedom to not follow. Otherwise, it's just power, and power is not leadership.
True leadership is not about control. It's about service. Secondly, true leadership is not about power. It's about empowerment. Most followers would say about their leader, that's a powerful person. Well, you just exposed the fact that they are not a true leader. A true leader will have followers who say the opposite. That person empowered me. That person made me great. That's a true leader. Number 3, leadership is not about manipulation, it's about inspiration. Inspiring people is the highest form of true leadership. True leaders don't manipulate, they inspire people.
Mukirudi Januari, tumutaenda Christmas. Mukirudi Januari, mutakuta hii barabara imekamilika.
Na mimi ni kijana William. Nimetoka kama good location. No job. Why? Ukiongea ukweli wanaugua.
Yeye amekuja.
Ukiongea kitu kuongea ukweli atatakuua. So kuwe.
No matter how bad a man is, he can always serve as a good example of a bad man. That's what I was taught when I was doing journalism.
These people out here are tired. These people are tired. I was crying this morning today because we are messing up a good thing. We are messing up this country. Who wants to be a refugee? And there's enough for you people to eat, so long as you eat with manners. The revenue we collect is enough to run 8 African countries: Kenya, Rwanda, Burundi, Tanzania. You go to Congo, you go to South Sudan, you go to Somalia, and you go to Ethiopia. That's what our goddamn budget is.
Awache kujifanya Zakayo. Kuna mazakayo real ka sisi. Na sisi hivyo venye ameibia wa Kenya. Anajiita Zakayo the tax collector. Tunadai airudishe. We are the real Zakayo. Kawe uwezi ukatusaidia. Sawe urezo tunakuambia Juni si ndio tulikuweka hapo. Sika Gen Z tunakukamia juu.
Alafu
usipofanya venye tunadai.
unatisha sisi nini?
Chunga sana. Kina Rao wako hapo.
Hawa nitawakalia ngumu.
Wacha tu mimi niseme na mapema. Ndio kama kuna list na andiko mniweke kwa list. I can't wait to reject Finance Bill 2025. I can't wait. Because I know it will be something absurd. It will be something mental. I can't wait. Mneke kwa list jameni. List ya reject.
Majenzi mko. Kazi mnafanya kwa mtandao ni mzuri sana. Na tunapongeza nyinyi. Na muendelee. Mtaendelea. Lakini mtandao peke yake haitoshi. Tunataka mjiandikishe kama wapiga kura. Wale watu ambaye watakomboa Kenya hii, wenye kuamua Kenya itaongozwa namna gani, ni hao majenzi wetu mwaka wa 2027. Lakini hamwezi amua Kenya itakaa namna gani kwa simu peke yake. Lazima mchukue vitambulisho, lazima mjiandikishe kama wapiga kura. Siku hiyo ikifika muamuke saa 9, muungane na sisi na wengine. Tuende pale kwa debe, tutafute uongozi wa maana ambaye utaheshimu wa Kenya, utaheshimu demokrasia na utakubali kufanyia kila mtu maendeleo. Tumekubaliana majenzi?
Now, why do you want Ruto gone?
We want Ruto gone because he is killing innocent people. He's wanting to pass the Finance Bill 2024. He's putting tax on sanitary products that girls can't even buy. He can't go to school. He's corrupt. He's taking the money. He needs to go.
Yes.
Get out. If you're going to raise anything, start with your hairline.
Nice.
Control, Alt, Delete, Ruto. The drunk did better than you. Drunkard did better than you.
Nice.
Mungu yetu itoe Ruto Kenya, hata kama angalau na jali. Sisi Kenya tumechoka na Ruto, maisha imekuharibikia, analipisha mpaka sodo ya wamama. Pure kabisa Ruto. We don't like you, go home. Tutatafuta kiongozi ambaye anapenda mwananchi na anapenda kijana kama
They want to be described as honorable even when they are horrible. They acquire things which they have not worked for. They promise us things that they know they will never deliver. And there is no shortage of such men and women in the African continent.
Now the next election, yes. Unajua hawa ndio watakuwa nasema fagia wote ama mtasema namna gani? This generation, yes, they use their might because they didn't vote. The largest vote in the last election.
You like me, why them a fight me, You like me, chewing a bone, a bite it. You like me, chewing a bite it. Don't like, power and give up. When I trust them, even if we push them. When I touch them, stay fine, not touch them. When I touch them, go down and absorb them. In farm, I'm missing, I bust them.